The Reagan has been underway for 7 days, and her crew is growing comfortable with life at sea. But the daily routine is about to be interrupted. As the carrier crosses the equator, a distinguished visitor arrives for an important ceremony.
Good morning.
Backwards. You can't follow directions. You're supposed to be inside out and backwards.
God, you're wrong.
Of course he's wrong. He's a wog.
Wog, navigator, wog.
They can't do anything right.
I've crossed into your domain many times, but never had the chance to formally meet you. So it's a good.
Many times I've been on these ships, but this is a great one, sir.
Why, thank you very much, sir.
The shellback ceremony has been a tradition for hundreds of years, and while it's been toned down for a more politically correct Navy, it still contains many elements of the ceremonies of old. Ritual cleansing, boat races, and any other good-natured humiliations the shellbacks can think of. With 1,500 wogs on board, King Neptune and his royal party have to work in shifts.
Supply department, turn on! I'm gonna give you some facing movements. If you want to be a shellback, you ought to get this right. Face, port! Good job, Nick!
The ordeal ends after the wogs are purified of their slime and have paid their respects to the bosun's belly. After the wogs have proven their worth,
Nose to the deck! Nose on the deck!
they're ordained by the King of the Deep as proud members of the solemn and ancient order of the shellback.
I know some of you are listening to the radio station over here. The World Trade Center has been attacked by terrorists. Right? The towers of the World Trade Center no longer exist right now. Put your hands up. You got family in the New York area. Okay, let me see those Marines down here to the side, please.
Kind of nerve-wracking, you know, thinking that we graduate in a week. We're heading out to fleet, and with all this happening now, you never know. I mean, we could be gone in 2-3 weeks from now, and off to, you know, do what we've been trained to do.
If they go to a battalion and it gets activated and they go, they'll go, and reserves too. I mean, you know, just like the Gulf War, we had reservists over there too. So
it's a reality check, is what it is. You think that you're just here training and, you know, everything, you know, go to the fleet and, you know, but to hear stuff will happen today. Americans are dying while we're sitting here training for war.
This is my bunk where I sleep. I have a computer here. This is my office chair, which is actually a garbage can. We got a man sleeping up here and a man sleeping down below. We each got about 18 inches of space here between the two of us, and I got about a 3-inch gap here, 2.5-inch gap to stow all my personal effects in this bunk pan locker. This submarine is, it's like living inside of a Swiss watch. The tightly knit pipes and wires integrated with people. We actually sleep, we live, we eat, we breathe inside of this Swiss watch.
Also nearly universal among sub-forces is that it is an exclusively male club.
I think the submariner's got to be a very, very disciplined chap. They're a breed apart. These guys are the cavalry of the oceans. I mean, these are major men.
Major men, with a few exceptions.
Kurs 220.
In 1988, the Swedish government opened submarines to female sailors and officers.
For us, it have not been any problems integrating them in a very tough and cramped environment as a submarine is, but it's worked quite well.
Tjejer kommer alltid vara tjejer och killar lika så. Men det är så pass jämställt i Sverige så man har verkligen att det är ingen skillnad. Man ser inga nackdelar till att kvinnor ska klara av samma sak, samma fystester, samma i styrka, dylikt. Och än så länge har det funkat bra. Det kommer nog fungera bättre.
Whether male or female, they all have to put up with a near total lack of privacy.
October 1864. A handful of men in a small launch steamed up the Roanoke River on a mission that was almost certain suicide. A direct assault on the most feared Confederate ship of the Civil War. The Albemarle, with 4 inches of iron plating, was invulnerable to conventional attack. The Union knew they had to sink her. The situation seemed hopeless. Except to a young, headstrong naval lieutenant named William B. Cushing. His mission would put a brand new weapon to the ultimate test. Could his spar-mounted torpedo destroy a mighty ironclad?
With only a few hours of daylight left, it's now the students' turn to make fire. If none of them are successful, it's going to be a cold, dark night.
Nothing. More speed, downward pressure. Keep that wrist locked in there. Lean forward a little bit. There you go. Maybe you want to tighten your bow up a tad bit. I would get a bigger drill. I'm starting to get kind of chilly. You might want to give me a fire going. Go! Easy, easy, easy. All right, drop this. Pick up your bird's nest. Hurry up! Blow a little harder now. Keep it red. Keep it red just like that, always. Keep blowing. Blow. See, right now it's packed too tight and you're gonna have to blow a lot harder than that. Oh yeah! We're not gonna freeze now! All right, good job, Win.